Oh, hello, world. My name is Stephen Walker, and welcome to this channel, A Walker in the Woods, Finding a New Path. I started this channel about 3 years ago with the intention of taking walks in the woods. And a bit about myself. Um, Obviously, if you look at my channel, you will have noticed that I haven't put anything on there until today, really. Um, so I'm going to be dipping my toes into the YouTube world of content creation and see where it goes. But a little bit about myself. So I was born in Wichita, Kansas, 1971. I am 53 years old. And I do not live in Wichita, Kansas. I live in South Korea in a small city. It's called Napo Shindoshi, which means Napo is the name and Shindoshi is new city. It's a very new city, a very clean, well-ordered city that sits right on the edge of a nice mountain range. And in South Korea, there are many, many mountains that you can hike. Great for hiking. Some camping, some climbing, but mostly hiking. And that was the intention when I first made this channel, that I wanted to take viewers, people who were interested in hiking or South Korea or living abroad, take them along on a hike, show them the scene, and have a chat. Um, so I intend to do that soon. But the catalyst for me actually getting off of my ass and doing this channel properly, this is November 1st, 2024, and I'm going to share my screen and also share a PPT that I've created that can basically take us through a little bit of what I intend to do. Okay. All right. So November is also MOVEmber. I really don't know how they pronounce it. Uh, MOVEmber challenge. Move, which to me means move the body. It's about men's health. It's a men's health month. I think it has to do with the prostate, colon issues, cancers, mental and physical well-being for men. And so I am a man, and I am challenging myself uh, this November. So I'm going to run through a few things with you, and if you're interested, please join me along the way, and we can do it together. But so my first challenge, I'm going to give up a few things, and then I'm going to obviously have to add in a few things to fill the void. And number one is booze. I've enjoyed a drink or two throughout the years. I am 53. I was born in Wichita, went to a small school out west of the city, and not a lot to do there. So we learned how to tip a few early. So number two. So I'm going to give up booze at least for November, hopefully longer. We'll see how it goes. But the second one is to give up stimulants. So coffee, tea, nicotine. I'm not really a big uh, smoker, but I do enjoy the caffeine, in particular coffee, and I'm going to be giving that up for the month of November. Tea. I enjoy a bit of tea, but coffee is the one that's going to probably be the hardest of the two thus far. Uh, and then number three, you might look at it and say, yeah, that one looks probably like it will be the most difficult. And I'm giving up food. Um, Not for the entire month of November, but I will be giving it up for 10 days. And I have started it already. And I am beginning a 10-day water fast. And if you don't know what a fast is, it basically means that you do not eat. Now, everybody fasts every day. And generally, it's when you sleep and then you wake up and you eat breakfast, or in other words, you break your fast. Other people take it farther. OMAD. OMAD is one meal a day, and they eat in a window, like a 16-hour fast and an 8-hour window in which they eat, or a 18-4, narrowing the window. Or again, the OMAD is literally just eating one proper meal a day. I am going for 10 days of no food, and I have done fasts before. I like to say that three is a magic number. I've done many 3-day fasts, and the longest I've ever done was last year. I did a 20 or 22-day fast, primarily water. And if you decide to follow me or follow along with some of these videos, then I'm going to get into the benefits of fasting, also how the body feels, how it adjusts, and we'll keep that for future videos. I want to keep this initial video short and sweet. So continuing on. Now, if I give up the booze, the stimulants, and the food, food in particular takes up a good portion of people's days in cooking and preparing and thinking about it and eating it. And so when you have a void suddenly in your life, you need to fill it. If you add good things, the negative things will slowly fall away. Now, if I take out these things at the beginning, then I'm going to need to add positive things to fill my day. And exercise, which to me is moving the body, MOVEmber. Exercise, I will be exercising every day. I will be joining the gym. I've been away from the gym for a few months. I'm going to go renew my membership either today or tomorrow. Um, Hikes. I'm going to take you along for a hike or two or three or 10, depending on how long I keep this channel going, if there is any interest. Uh, Again, Korea is full of beautiful mountains, and I have a GoPro here that I can take along and show you some of it. The X3, if you don't know what the X3 is, it's basically resistance band training, and this is the lightest of the four that I have. There's a Dr. Janklish, I think is his name, that kind of created this one. It's not cheap, but there are four different bands, four different levels, and it's all about resistance training. And the bar and the other bands are in my office. And so I'll be showing you that in a later video. Also, saunas. Sauna is a great way to move the internal part of the body. In Korea, the sauna. In Japan, they call it the onsen. And in Korea, they say jimjilbang, which basically means it's a place that has a sauna and also other rooms, like a salt room. a cold room, cold bath, and the main sauna, the hot sauna, where you get nakies. Now that's boys on one side, girls on the other, and then other rooms where you just can kind of go in and sweat or chill out, relax, sleep. That's both sexes are allowed in those rooms. I don't know if I'll be able to take you into a sauna, but I will show you. I will show you parts of one that I go to. It's not a common thing in the States, I know, but I can tell you that after you finish having a really good sweat and all of those impurities get out of the body, and then you walk outside onto a cool November day, you feel like $1,000,000. Now, after I give up my 10-day fast, I will be going on a carnivore diet for the remainder of November and possibly uh, I'd like to do it at least 60 days, if not 90 days. And if you don't know anything about the carnivore, well, carne means meat, vor means eat. So it's eating meat. And there are three B's and an E. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs is kind of the moniker or just the acronym BBBE. The acronym for beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Uh, Zero sugar, zero carbs, zero vegetable, zero fruit. It's meat. It's protein and water. And there are many healing benefits of this way of eating. And in future videos on this channel, I will be sharing some of my favorite uh, channels that I watch for motivation and inspiration. So we'll be definitely talking about that later into the MOVEmber challenge. And then number 6 is to document the progress. So I have I have a thing here called the in body. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically a scale where you put your bare feet on the right and the left. You turn it on, and then this little handle comes up. And when you're standing on it, you put your thumbs, one thumb here, and then the fingers go across that part. And then this will take data and it downloads it into an app on your phone. And I will be showing you the app shortly and explain a bit more about it. So I have 6, 3 to give up, and basically 4 to begin. And I know that for some reason, the mustache is part of this challenge, but I can grow a mustache. I cannot grow a beard. But I'm not fond of mustaches, so I'm gonna cancel that one out, and uh, I'm gonna focus on moving the body, and getting in shape, actually being active and not passively let hair grow on my under my nose. And I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment, and I would like to cheers with you on day 1. And right here, this is a Budweiser, and it's a good American beer, good, quote unquote. But these beers here, this size is typical in Korea. You can go to a Pyeongjam or a convenience store and you can buy 4 of these. It used to be 4 for $10. Now it's about 12. So that can get expensive if you enjoy a beer. And November is also right in the middle of football season. Football season in America. I'm a big fan. Used to play it and still watch it. over here in Korea. And so beer is a cultural thing, you know. But this will be the last beer that I open for November and hopefully beyond. Because if I can see results at the end of November, I plan on continuing. Now I'm going to take this GoPro, and there I am. Okay. And we're going to crack this puppy open. All right. Just for sincerity sake, there it is. And now I'm going to take it over to there it is, into the side bathroom, still here. And we're going to put it down here. So nice and frothy. But hopefully that worked because the GoPro just got turned off for some reason. All right, well that didn't work out well. I took this beer into the bathroom and I poured it out. So if you can hear it on here on the audio, then I'll keep it. But for some reason, my GoPro didn't record it. But this will be the last beer of November, and I swear to God, I didn't drink it. Starting out great on my first video, but I'm just gonna post it anyways and see where it goes. First of many mistakes, I'm sure. Moving forward, so to document the progress, as I said before, I will be using the in body, and so on the phone app, it looks like this. And I used it. So here it is in Korean. It's a Korean app. It just says big data, big data. So here it is 2024, November the 1st. And I stepped on it at 7:15 a.m. So this is my first the results for November 1st. And so it doesn't give my height, but my height is 5 foot 10 inches or 100 and about 78 centimeter. And the weight, 217 pounds. Now, that is way too heavy for what I want. I'd like to be down to probably about 180, 85 maybe. And now Korea uses the metric system, whereas in the United States, kind of the British imperial system, the miles and pounds. So I'm 98.6. I am under 100, which I was happy about, but no, I want to be well below that. Body mass index is 31.2 kilogram. Now, I'm not familiar with I mean, I know what they basically are, but I'm not familiar with everything. So throughout the next 10 days of the fast, I will be focusing on one and kind of explaining it a bit more in detail. The skeletal muscle mass, my weight is 98.6. The BMI is 31.2. And if you look on the app, here, Pyojun means average, and Pyojun Isang means above average, and then Iha is under or below average. And so I am above, obviously, for weight and for the BMI. And then we look at skeletal muscle mass, 42.5. I guess it's a ratio. I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing more research on these to kind of figure out exactly what it means. But again, Pyojun Isang means I am over the average. I presume muscle mass, skeletal muscle mass above average would be good. Soft lean mass, I am at 70 kilogram. And the basal metabolic rate. And I'm going to look into that a bit more before I speak about it. My wife was impressed with the number, but I don't know. And then moving on into the app, we have percent of body fat. This is above the average. I have too much body fat and body fat mass. Visceral fat, which is the belly, the internal fat that surrounds the organs. That is very important to lower. And I am just over the average. And then my waist hip ratio is 1.02. Not exactly sure how that's measured or what it really means. I mean, I guess, if your waist is well over your hips, then that's not good. That's the belly, the beer belly. And then just down here, we have a fit score of 770. And again, I'll be looking into these more deeply in upcoming videos. And this section just basically says that Sabiuk, I did this at 7 in the morning. Am I doing it daily? No, I am well below average. I haven't used it in a while. And this is how often you use it in a week. And so I'm well below average. And these will be coming up significantly quickly uh, within the next month because I will be using this daily and I will be sharing my results daily. And then we can compare from November 1st all the way to the 30th with hard data. Again, is it perfect? Is it a high quality machine? It is not what you would be getting in a hospital or at a high-end gym, but it's close. It will be close. So I will be updating that daily. And now for the moment everyone has been waiting for, here is what I look like without a shirt. And this is not for your viewing pleasure, I assure you. But the visceral fat and the fat in the neck, that's got to go. I've always been stocky, relatively muscular as a younger man, but I think within the next 2, 3, 4 days, a lot of water weight will drop, a lot of inflammation will subside, and then I'm not going to share a photo of myself every day, maybe midway and then at the end. There's the glorious side view. And again, that's the waist hip ratio. So not great and not absolutely terrible. A work in progress, and we're beginning that work today. So burn it into your eyes, and then we'll take another look, probably around the 15th and then on the 30th to see what a water fast and a carnivore diet will do in 1 month. So to wrap it up, the upcoming content that I plan on doing with this video is first and foremost documenting my 10-day water fast. Second is I will be including carnivore related content throughout November as well as into, well, the foreseeable future because I do follow a lot of carnivore sites and I do believe that this diet, this way of eating is healing and ancestrally appropriate. I will also be looking into and sharing some alternative health protocols some different health items, machines, things that I've purchased over the years. For example, distilled water. I will be drinking. It's empty now. I'm going to fill it up, but this is 4 liters, and I drink, especially on a water fast, I'll be drinking at least that in a day. And distilled water is, I've been drinking distilled water for a long time now, and I'm still here. I'm not dead. And we'll talk about the benefits of distilled water. I also have a machine next to me here called the AquaCure. George Wiseman developed this. It's hydrogen water and Brown's gas, if you've ever heard of that. And if you haven't, I'll talk about it and show it to you in an upcoming video. You can inhale the gas, you can drink the water, and you can use the hydrogen topically. I also have a thing called an Itera wand. Itera Hertz. Nikola Tesla talked about how um, frequency and vibration are, if you want to understand the world, you need to know you need to study frequency and vibration. And so the Itera Care wand I will show later is all about frequency and energy, wavelength, a very high wavelength, the terahertz, and we'll talk about that. I will also share alternative health doctors that I follow um, that basically can talk about these things in much more depth and detail than I, because I am, number one, not a doctor. I am a teacher. I am a university teacher here in South Korea. I teach in the English department. I teach a variety of classes. We can talk about that. Teaching overseas. I will also bring you on hikes or for some rambling in the woods. That's a plan, and that will be coming up relatively soon because it is getting cooler here. I'm also a self-published author. I've written 3 books thus far. The very first book was a memoir about time in Peace Corps called Latitude Adjustment. And then as a teacher, I wrote and produced, well, self-published, my first textbook. That was called Tell Me About It Before You Get There. And that's developing English fluency through research and discussion of country and culture. It's a good little book. I've used a lot of them, over 1,000 sold, more. I got another 1,000. And then I just finished this book, and this is called Think About It. Rodin is, that's Rodin's Thinker right there on the cover. And this is a very different book. It covers 18 different units, 6 main topics: health, society, wealth, the arts, leisure, and what did I say? Health, science, wealth, society, the arts, leisure, and then also some taboo. And so if there are any aspiring authors out there, I will be putting some videos together on how to create your own book, what software to use, the learning curve needed. And then, of course, assorted cultural content from around South Korea. If people dig the Korean content, I'll make more. If people dig the hikes in the woods, I'll make more. If people dig the carnivore, I'm definitely continuing that and planning to make more and other stuff. So, don't know. This is day one. But one thing I will do in all of my videos is end with a quote. And this is a quote from Dr. Seuss. Um, it's over a picture I took. This is South Korea. Here's a monk. This is in Sorak Mountain National Park. Beautiful place. But Dr. Seuss said, "You'll never get bored when you try something new. There's really no limit to what you can do." You'll never get bored when you try something new. There's really no limit to what you can do. There's no limit to what the body is capable of. Having done a 22-day fast before, um, our body is designed to fast. It's also designed to feast. And you have to embrace it. It took me a while. It took me a while to decide to put this video together and share my thoughts and physical appearance, what's going on inside with this, with the data. And it's more, but really, if anyone is interested and follows and gains quality information or is motivated to do something similar, you're more than welcome to contact me through this channel. But I'm doing this for myself first and foremost. Um, if I didn't do this, then I wouldn't see MOVEmber through properly. That's just my personality. I start out good and then it's like, well, yeah, maybe I'll have a drink there or, not go exercise here or whatever. So to round this day up, thank you for watching. And I look forward to sharing more videos, more information, more channels that I enjoy. And if you enjoy channels and if you are so inclined, please comment below, share a link. Um, I'm not going to get into uh, a lot of conflict on this thing. And I will read comments, but I'm not making this to stir up or troll or anything, man. It's for me, it's time for a change, and this is day one. So again, my name is Stephen Walker, and until next time, tomorrow, ciao for now.